For decades, scientists believed the brain structure was fixed in adulthood, with cognitive decline inevitable as we age. However, groundbreaking research in neuroplasticity has overturned this notion, proving the brain can adapt, rewire, and even grow new neurons throughout life. This remarkable ability is driven by two key processes: neurogenesis, the creation of new brain cells, and synaptic pruning, the elimination of weaker neural connections to strengthen more active pathways. Together, these mechanisms allow the brain to reorganize itself in response to learning, injury, or environmental changes. Studies show that lifestyle choices play a pivotal role in enhancing neuroplasticity. Mindfulness practices like meditation have been found to increase gray matter density in brain regions linked to memory and emotional regulation. Similarly, cognitive training exercises, such as learning a new language or playing a musical instrument, stimulate neural growth and improve mental agility. Physical exercise also boosts neuroplasticity by increasing blood flow to the brain and promoting the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factors, BDNF, a protein crucial for neuron survival and growth. These findings offer hope for combating cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. By adopting brain-healthy habits, such as staying mentally active, managing stress, and maintaining social connections, individuals can harness the power of neuroplasticity to preserve and even enhance their cognitive function well into old age. The brain, it turns out, is far more resilient and adaptable than we once thought. For decades, the brain and gut were studied as separate systems, but groundbreaking research now reveals a profound connection: the gut-brain axis. This bidirectional communication network links the enteric nervous system, the second brain in our digestive tract, with the central nervous system, influencing everything from mood to cognition. The gut microbiome, a community of trillions of bacteria, fungi, and viruses, plays a starring role. These microbes produce neurotransmitters like serotonin, 90% of which is made in the gut, gamma-aminobutyric acid, GABA, both critical for regulating anxiety and depression. Studies show that probiotics, particularly strains like Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium, can reduce stress hormones and improve emotional resilience, offering a promising adjunct to traditional mental health treatments. Diet is a powerful tool for nurturing this connection. Microbiota diversity, a hallmark of gut health, thrives on dietary fiber, which feeds beneficial bacteria and promotes the production of short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs. These compounds strengthen the gut barrier, reduce inflammation, and even cross the blood-brain barrier to support neuronal health. Fermented foods like kimchi, kefir, and miso introduce live cultures that replenish gut flora, while processed foods and artificial sweeteners can disrupt microbial balance, exacerbating stress and cognitive fog. Emerging research also highlights the role of polyphenol-rich foods, blueberries, dark chocolate in boosting beneficial bacteria. The implications are vast, from personalized nutrition plans to novel treatments for psychiatric disorders. For instance, fecal microbiota transplants, transferring gut bacteria from healthy donors, are being explored for conditions like depression and autism. Meanwhile, simple lifestyle shifts, such as reducing antibiotic overuse and managing stress, which alters gut permeability, can safeguard this delicate ecosystem. By honoring the gut-brain axis, we unlock a frontier of mental wellness where diet and microbial health take center stage. Sleep has long been recognized as essential for overall health, but recent research has uncovered its critical role in memory consolidation and learning. During sleep, the brain doesn't just rest. It actively processes and stores information gathered throughout the day. Two key stages of sleep, REM's rapid eye movement and slow-wave sleep, play distinct yet complementary roles in this process. Slow-wave sleep, which dominates the early part of the night, is crucial for stabilizing and strengthening memories, particularly factual and declarative information. Meanwhile, REM sleep, which becomes more prominent later in the sleep cycle, is linked to emotional regulation and the integration of new knowledge with existing memories. Studies using brain imaging have shown that neural pathways activated during learning are reactivated during sleep, reinforcing connections between neurons. This reactivation helps transform short-term memories into long-term storage, making learning more efficient. For example, students who sleep after studying often perform better on tests than those who stay awake, highlighting the importance of sleep in academic success. Furthermore, sleep deprivation disrupts these processes, leading to impaired concentration, reduced problem-solving ability, and even false memory formation. To optimize memory consolidation, experts emphasize good sleep hygiene practices. Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, avoiding screens before bedtime, and creating a dark, quiet sleep environment can enhance sleep quality. Caffeine and late-night meals should be minimized as they interfere with deep sleep stages. Incorporating relaxation techniques, such as meditation or deep breathing, can also improve sleep onset and duration. By prioritizing sleep, individuals can harness their brain's natural ability to learn, adapt, and retain information effectively. For decades, scientists believed our genes were fixed blueprints dictating our health destiny. However, groundbreaking research in epigenetics has shattered this notion, revealing how daily lifestyle choices can actively rewrite our genetic code. Unlike permanent mutations, epigenetic changes influence how genes are expressed, turning them on or off without altering the underlying DNA sequence. One of the most studied mechanisms is DNA methylation, where chemical tags attach to genes, silencing or activating them. For example, a diet rich in leafy greens provides folate, a nutrient that supports healthy methylation patterns, potentially lowering the risk of cancer. Conversely, chronic stress can disrupt these patterns, leading to overexpression of genes linked to inflammation. Another key player is histone modification, where proteins called histones tighten or loosen their grip on DNA, controlling gene accessibility. Physical activity, for instance, has been shown to trigger histone changes that enhance muscle growth and metabolic health. Environmental triggers like pollution or smoking also leave epigenetic marks, some reversible, others long-lasting. Studies of Holocaust survivors and their descendants highlight how trauma can chemically imprint genes across generations, increasing susceptibility to mental health disorders. Yet, there's hope. Mindfulness practices and intermittent fasting have been found to reverse some of these negative marks. The implications are profound. Epigenetics shifts the focus from genetic fatalism to empowerment, showing that we aren't passive victims of heredity. Clinics now offer epigenetic testing to tailor personalized nutrition and stress management plans, turning this science into actionable prevention. Future research aims to harness these mechanisms for targeted therapies, potentially turning bad genes dormant or awakening protective ones. By understanding epigenetics, we unlock a powerful tool to combat chronic diseases, not through high-tech interventions, but through the everyday choices we make. Chronic inflammation is a silent yet pervasive threat to long-term health, contributing to conditions like Alzheimer's, cardiovascular disease, and diabetes. Unlike acute inflammation, which is the body's short-term response to injury or infection, chronic inflammation persists at low levels, quietly damaging tissues and cells over time. Key markers of this process include elevated cytokines, proteins that signal the immune system, and C-reactive protein, CRP, a biomarker often measured to assess inflammation levels in the blood. Research suggests that unchecked inflammation accelerates aging and neurodegeneration, making it a critical target for prevention. Diet plays a pivotal role in modulating inflammation. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, have been shown to reduce inflammatory markers. Conversely, processed foods, refined sugars, and trans fats can exacerbate inflammation. The Mediterranean diet, with its emphasis on olive oil, leafy greens, and whole grains, is particularly effective in lowering CRP levels. Additionally, fermented foods like yogurt and kimchi promote a healthy gut microbiome, which indirectly helps regulate systemic inflammation. Exercise is another powerful tool. Regular physical activity reduces pro-inflammatory cytokines while boosting anti-inflammatory molecules. Even moderate exercise, like brisk walking or yoga, can have measurable effects. Stress management techniques, including mindfulness and adequate sleep, further support the body's ability to keep inflammation in check. Understanding chronic inflammation empowers individuals to take proactive steps. By adopting anti-inflammatory eating habits, staying active, and managing stress, it's possible to mitigate the risks associated with this hidden yet consequential process. Emerging research continues to highlight how lifestyle choices can either fuel or extinguish the flames of chronic inflammation, offering hope for healthier aging. The placebo effect is a fascinating phenomenon where a person experiences real improvements in their health after receiving a treatment with no active therapeutic ingredient. This occurs purely because the individual believes the treatment will work, highlighting the profound connection between the mind and body. Expectancy effects play a central role. When patients anticipate relief, their brains often release natural pain, relieving chemicals like endorphins. Brain imaging studies have shown that placebo responses activate the same neural pathways as actual medications, particularly in regions involved in pain modulation and emotional regulation. These findings challenge conventional medical paradigms, proving that psychological factors can significantly influence physiological outcomes. In clinical trials, placebos are essential for testing new treatments, but their effectiveness also raises ethical questions. Should doctors prescribe placebos if they work? If so, under what circumstances? Transparency is critical, as deceiving patients could harm trust in healthcare providers. However, studies suggest that even when patients know they're receiving a placebo, a concept known as open-label placebo, they still report benefits, particularly for conditions like chronic pain, anxiety, and irritable bowel syndrome. This underscores the potential of harnessing the placebo effect in psychotherapy and pain management, where belief and expectation can be powerful therapeutic tools. Beyond clinical settings, the placebo effect has broader implications for treatment adherence. Patients who trust their doctors or believe strongly in their prescribed regimen are more likely to follow through, improving outcomes. This psychological component is especially relevant in chronic disease management, where mindset impacts recovery. Researchers are now exploring how to ethically integrate placebo principles into medicine, such as pairing positive reinforcement with active treatments to enhance efficacy. The mind's ability to influence healing remains one of medicine's most intriguing mysteries, offering new ways to bridge the gap between mental and physical health. The rapid advancement of wearable technology and artificial intelligence is transforming how we monitor and manage health. Devices like smartwatches, fitness trackers, and biosensors now collect real-time data on vital signs such as heart rate variability, blood oxygen levels, and even glucose concentrations. These tools provide continuous, non-invasive insights into the body's functioning, enabling early detection of potential health issues before symptoms arise. AI-driven algorithms analyze this data, identifying patterns and anomalies that might indicate conditions like arrhythmias, diabetes, or sleep disorders. Personalized health recommendations are then generated, empowering individuals to take proactive steps toward better well-being. Beyond basic biometrics, cutting-edge wearables incorporate advanced features like electrocardiograms, ECGs, and skin temperature sensors, offering deeper insights into cardiovascular and metabolic health. AI enhances these devices by learning from vast datasets, improving accuracy in predicting health risks. For example, irregular heart rhythms detected by a smartwatch can prompt timely medical consultations, potentially preventing strokes or heart attacks. Similarly, continuous glucose monitors paired with AI can help diabetics maintain optimal blood sugar levels by predicting fluctuations and suggesting dietary adjustments. The integration of these technologies into healthcare systems promises a shift toward preventive medicine. Doctors can remotely monitor patients with chronic conditions, reducing hospital visits and improving outcomes. However, challenges remain, including data privacy concerns and the need for regulatory oversight to ensure device accuracy. Despite these hurdles, the fusion of wearables and AI marks a significant leap forward in personalized health, putting powerful tools in the hands of individuals to take control of their well-being like never before.